Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of the Final Fantasy Adventure. Last episode, Draven recovered the rusty sword. He was looking for the Excalibur, but apparently in the years between when it was used against the Vandole Empire, and now it's lost its power and it's become rusty. So, not much we can do, but maybe head back to see Chiba, and maybe he can help us out. Let us know what's going on. So, just head back through these float rock area, and then we'll head north to north and then west. That'll take us back to Lorem, the town that was frozen, where Chiba is. So it'll be a lot quicker going back now because we don't have to head to the north to get that item, the weapon shop. We got the ice armor and ice shield. We just head basically half the trip to the river and then leave the river. Let's get rid of all these evil seahorses. Yep, evil seahorses. But don't. There we go. Finish them off. Like I said, hopefully Chiba will have something new for us to do because everything seems to be riding on the Excalibur. That was the sword that turned the tide back in the Vandole Empire, back when Bogard was basically the Gemma Knight. Now Julius is basically trying to revive the Vandole Empire, so we're gonna have to go back to what worked in the past. A new generation of Gemma Knight. New Draven here. I can't wait till I never see these seahorses again. Sadly, it's not going to be the case. We have another little side quest to do. It's going to require going over the water. Yep. The side quest is going to will be given to us by Chiba. Finally got rid of that guy. I like it when they spawn near the coastline. It's my Morningstar hit him. And that one is far away, so he'll get to live. I think that's it for the seahorses for now. We'll stop at that one place though to fight them again to get the elixir. Like I said, elixirs are really good. They refill your MP and hit points all the way to the max. Kind of like how the healing pond, which is to the north, is going to do for us. We sold our flame chain. So we just have to go back to the regular chain. All our other weapons are better than the flame chain. But head on up. Out of MP, so I went to go equip a different item, but a stronger weapon, but unfortunately I hit the ask instead. So we're gonna have to leave and head back in. I guess as I enter with the chocobo, it didn't trigger. So let's put our Zeus axe to use here. This will be useful against the upcoming boss that we have to fight. Luckily, the dungeon that we're going to go to isn't very long, so even though we got a long trek ahead of us, we got a lot of overworld travel in this episode, but we'll still have enough time to do the short little dungeon that is required. So just head out this river, and then we're going to head back to the north, and like I said, northwest. We'll make a quick pit stop at that one little island to get a free elixir. Like I said, you can always just save your game and reload it here and just defeat the seahorse monsters and get that elixir to respawn. But let's take these guys out. And hopefully that one comes down from the upper left. Otherwise we'll just have to leave the screen. I don't think he's gonna come down. He's like, he's a smart seahorse. He's like, haha, Draven can't hit me from here, so I'm just gonna hang out here. So we'll force him to respawn, and yeah, nothing we can reach him with. Fire, he's immune to fire, so he's being in the water. Alright, well, can't shoot stuff at diagonal, so we're just gonna have to leave the chocobo. We'll have to leave the screen with the chocobo. Yeah, he's not gonna move. I thought maybe I could fall and push him down there with the chocobo, but he's just gonna respawn right here, right where we want him to be. We can finish him off and grab that elixir. So, let's get back on our chocobot and head on back to Lorem. We got the ice armor and the ice shield. There's the float rocks again. Yeah, we basically wrapped around the entire world, getting that rusty sword. And head on down here. We'll stay on our chocobo for a while. And we'll hop off there. Oh, these enemies are, like I said, kind of weak. Probably not giving really good experience, but better safe than sorry. Right? Levels can't hurt. It's not effective necessarily grinding though. One of the best grind spot is, you know, at the end of the game when you have the monsters that give the most experience. So, actually, in the werewolf place is still a pretty good place to grind too. They give like 48 experience, and there's 4 of them, so like when you defeat all 4 of them there, you get close to 200 experience, and the top monster in the game gives like 250 experience, so, but they only usually appear like 1 or 2 at a time, so it might actually be quicker to just spawn those werewolves and finish them off. The only way left is to reveal the Dime Tower. Dime Tower? In the Desert of Crystal? How? That sword will help you. Use it in the Cave of Runes. You'll see it. This rusty sword has such a great power. The Sword of Legend shows its real power only when it approves of your using it. If you're a real Knight of Gamma, it will help you. But I don't know if... Come on, you know already, Draven. You're the hero. Don't worry. Now go. The Cave of Runes is in the desert near Ish. Ish is where we fell. That's Dr. Bow Wow. He knows it well. The second time we're out of the Glaive Castle, so... Let's head back to talk with Dr. Bow Wow. And he'll let us know what we need to do. He's not going to tell us right away. He's going to basically say that, hey, in order to get there, you're going to have a new magic spell. The magic spell of Nuke. Strongest spell in the game, but I'm not really going to use it. It's almost, whatchamacallit, it's almost like the altar in Final Fantasy 2, where it seems like it's more important to be, like, almost like a, spell to, advance the game, rather than actually be functional use in combat. Although you really didn't need it in Final Fantasy 2. He had that big side quest to get it and stuff, but you didn't have to use it at all during the game. You could just get it and immediately throw it out. So you guys should have used it to maybe like open up the... Because in that game, they said that Altum was used to open the passage to Pandemonium, the Jade Passage. So maybe they should have had to use that as an item to open that passage, like a key to get in. That way it would have been some use, and you would have felt, you know, some justification for all the time you took to get it, and the death of Min Wu, your White Wizard companion, who helped you out at the beginning of the game, saved your life at the beginning of the game when you were beaten up by those knights. He put the hero on the healing tile. So here we are, back at Ish. I'm gonna go talk with Dr. Bow Wow. Let's hear what he has to say. Let's see what he's gonna send us. Finally, but you need the magic of Nuke. The alternate magic book of Nuke is sealed by Lich. Go north to the Palmy Desert and defeat Lich. I wonder if, whatchamacallit, that's, a callback to, Lich in Final Fantasy 1. He was one of the two enemies who had the nuke spell. He used it the second Lich in the Temple of Fiends. We visited the Temple of Fiends in the past. And that was usually like he had a 75% chance of using that as his first spell, the nuke spell. So I wonder if that's like a little callback to that. That the Lich in that game, Final Fantasy 1, had the nuke spell. So Lich in this game is going to be guarding that spell. Star here. Show these armadillos. Get some stamina. So this is a screen that's going to be important. Notice there's two instances about that screen. One, enemies never appear on it, and two, earlier in one of the previous episodes, you'll notice that when I touched the crystal on the right, it actually hurt me. I took damage from it. So that's kind of a clue that crystal is special. That room is special. So this is the Palmy Island. We just had to head north from that, from the dock by Ish. And here we are on the Palmy Island, and I guess named because it has a whole bunch of palm trees. And this is where we're going to find Lich's cavern. So there's no Melmond around here though. Vampires. Just more of the seahorses. But thankfully this is the last time we'll see them, because the next dungeon after this one is going to be the Dying Tower, like Chiba said. And that's a tower, so there was no water in it for seahorses to live in. Seahorses, we will not miss you. Can we get to Altar 3? Some sea dragons in Altar 2, but not seahorses. It'll be a few years until I get to Altar, based on how slow I play these games. So I kind of have it all mapped out for the next few years. Donk. I'm obsessive compulsive like that. As you see, we maxed out our gold, so no more gold. It's kind of like the gold that you max out in Dragon Warrior. That valuable, it's a multiple of 8-bit, so like 256 or something. That's how they get that number. Alright, here we are in a short little cave here. But still could be short, but it could be deadly, especially because of the boss. Lich is really tough. He kind of reminds me a little bit of the Megapede that we got the silver from. Now he's not going to be jumping in and out of holes like the Megapede, but he will be able to go, he'll come on the screen and then he'll leave one side of the screen and then he'll appear on another part. And while he's doing that, unlike the Megapede who just moved and relied on contact damage, Lich here throws skulls at you. And they hurt, and he hurts. So, we'll make sure we have our Cure Magic equipped. I said he'll sometimes go off the side of the screen and appear on a different side. The only good thing about Lich that makes him a little bit easier is he has a really big hitbox. So you can pretty much hit him anywhere. A lot of bosses, like you can only hit him in like the head or the body or something. Lich, you can hit him anywhere. So that's nice. Throw the axe at him. He's hurting us pretty bad. We might have to use an X-Ether here to heal up. He destroyed his skulls there, but whatchamacallit? We're more worried about focusing on him. Let's use our X-Ether there. Now we got a whole bunch of them. We got a whole bunch of Cure Magics there left to use, and we finished the Lich off! Woohoo! He is going to give us the Magic Book of Nuke. So now we've learned all the spells in the game, and we're going to put that nuke spell to use right away. Well, almost right away. We're going to hop on a chocobo and head back to that screen that I mentioned, where the special crystal is. We'll use the nuke spell there. Now, Dr. Bow Wow, we're going to go back to him, because we should let him know that we got the nuke spell. He's just basically going to say that there's some crystal in the desert that you have to use the nuke spell on. So that's your only clue that he gives you, that you're going to have to use the nuke spell like that. So it's kind of guess up to you to figure out which one is the special crystal. But like I said, if you wander around and I guess touch each individual crystal, you'll eventually come to the right one. Probably have to, I guess the first time you're doing it though, if you didn't know what to do, wasted probably a lot of magic points trying to get that thing. But it reminds me of when I was doing some quests in Zelda Classics, and there was like no guides to them. You know, I would just save my game, and then go around, bomb, and try to burn every bush. And if like I ran out of bombs, you just restart it and you know, marked off where you did bomb. So I went to talk with Bogard there. That's my world meter changed, but Bogard's the same thing new, so I was just like, well, I'll just cut that little part out. Save about a minute. Bow Wow, finally there's a piece of crystal you can blow with nuke in Crystal Desert. Find it. And that's the only clue he's gonna give us. And like I said, Bogard doesn't give us any more clues either, so yeah, I went over to him, but like I said, he didn't say anything, so he just gave the same old speech, so I was like, well, we can cut that out. I'll just cut it out like I, left the town and re-entered, so. Back up, kid. I want to get out of here. I don't want an accident, kid. That's not very nice. Draven, what's wrong with you? Well, let's take our chocobo with us. Not that we really need to. He's, not really need him anymore. Because, everything's gonna take place here in this desert. Not to go in the water anymore. The Cave of Rune is in this desert here, and that'll unlock the Dime Town, which is also in the desert. So, Mr. Chocobo, I guess we could have left him back there with Dr. Bow Wow and that other Chocobo. Yeah, notice, see, I touched that crystal and I take damage. Like I said, no enemies on this screen, and touching that crystal gives you damage. So yeah, that's a special crystal. You just want to equip the nuke magic. Shoot the nuke magic, and the crystal blows up, exposing this new dungeon, and that's what we'll pick up on our next episode. Take care, have a good one, see you then, bye.